All right. Well, we've definitely moved up bathrooms. The new club is definitely an improvement on the situation over here at the clubhouse. Hello there, everybody. I'm the Missing Sock. Welcome back from our Grand Theft Auto Online. I wonder if we're ever going to get any of these bands in our club. Fatal Incursion, the Jildos. Who else we got? The Bokes. Everybody knows about the Bokes, right? Yeah. Kiss of Death. And of course, yes, Anguished Cornhole, yes, local favorite. All right, everybody, so yeah, welcome back to the Clubhouse. Here we are in the Breaker Clubhouse, and we're going to buy ourselves the Document Forgeries business today. Yeah, another 2 thumbs up, maybe 2 thumbs down if I could. So remember, this is a not recommended business. Just for any of you newcomers out there, there's plenty of new businesses, better businesses out there. So I'm going to post a link and in the cards and stuff like that to the our biker business rundown. And it'll give you the profits of all the different businesses, mainly based on buying supplies, which is what I recommend, buying supplies. It's usually more cost efficient than getting your own supplies. There's nothing wrong with getting your own supplies, especially if you have biker friends with you. It can be random, so sometimes it gives you a bunch, and when you're with friends, it always gives you a bunch, and it can actually be fairly profitable that way. But quite often, if you're like me, you quite often end up alone, and usually there's better things you can do with your money. If you have the CEO car warehouse, you could sell top ranges cars, and that's generally about $80,000 in profit, in not really time. So as a quick example of not wasting your time doing the supplies too much, it's better off to spend that $75,000, it usually is for a full bar of supplies, at the MC business. And it's better off to do that, and that's what I do. So we've got all 4 businesses out there, and not the 5th one, which is the Document Forgery, the not recommended business. So one of the reasons I'm going to get it, and I always kind of thought about it lately, is because I've got all these decorations. I've got money, and I've got meth laying around, and blocks of cocaine, I think. A whole bunch of all kinds of decorations around the clubhouse, big messes. The one thing we lack is the Document Forgery decorations. So I think you get these decorations from having the business and from selling it. So we're going to have to do a few sell missions, I think, for them to start showing up around here. Bales of weed there, and dubs on the table and stuff. So the one thing we're missing is I'm pretty sure around here there'd be decorations for documents of forgery, so fake IDs, things like that. So yeah, people to get away from the law and various other things like that. So unfortunately, the document forgeries pays out so little. So let me grab my sheet here from the past, from our rundown. So basically, it usually pays out about, where's the payout here? Yeah, so it takes 3 hours to fill up, which at least that's not bad. It's the shortest of all the businesses to fill, and it's $90,000 in supplies. So one bar is $75,000. So you have to drop by a second time to buy at least some supplies for it to be full, if you wanted to sell it full. Now, just so as newcomers know, raids generally can happen to you, and if your business has over half of the bar full of product, you can be raided. So some people sell just after half to avoid that and to keep the sell mission simple. Usually you get 1 or 2 vehicles that way, easily able to handle for one player like we are. And some people, like if you guys look through our MC Business cells, you guys can look through all the sell missions we've done solo, and we've done them all full, so 3 vehicles for a lot of them. And you guys can see how to do it all by yourself and how to do it in the time it's needed and get it all done. Yeah, and I've shown people that we can do all the missions solo, all the sell missions. They're all the same for all the businesses except for a couple minor things. But generally, all the sell missions are the same, whatever product you're selling. Yeah, so we've shown how to do them all solo except for the one mission, what I was going to say, the evil postal post-op trucks that everybody wishes they'd do away with. So you guys can watch the videos if you want to learn more about that. But there's only one mission, and only because that one mission is so slow that you can't do it solo. Even with 2 players, it's a bit of a pain to do it in the timeline. I'd say you almost need 3 people to be able to do it guaranteed. Which is really sad. Really sad. Yeah. Anyway. So back to the stuff. So I would like the decorations. Now, recently in the After Hours DLC, they also brought out the nightclub, like our shirt right now, Studio Los Santos. Don't forget to visit. And as part of the nightclubs, you can source from all your existing businesses. So that's one of the things with the nightclub. So those that are new, you might be wondering about a nightclub. I love it. It's a great property. But separate to the nightclub, underneath the nightclub, in the nightclub basement, there's a nightclub warehouse. And that's like a separate business to the nightclub. Now, to me, it's like icing on top of the cake of all your businesses. So all my businesses would be like the good, fine cake of money making. And the icing on top would be the nightclub. So it lets me source from all those businesses and make extra money on top of that. Okay. Now, one of the things we cannot source is print and copying, which is part of the document and forgeries business because we don't own it. So we're going to get that fixed right now. Now, I would tell you guys, though, for the nightclub people, it's the lowest value thing you can source. So it's not like you should really go out of your way to get this either. But that said, some of those special missions, and people know in the nightclub, you guys can watch our nightclub stuff, or maybe I'll pop in a little screen of it to show you. But there's special offers that you can make little bonuses for and make extra money. And sometimes they'll include print and copying type goods. So it's kind of a good idea to have them around if you can afford to, if you got the extra money, like I do. Yeah, so let's get to it. Hey, oh, well, we got a drink too, guys. She's waiting for us, right? So another reason I'm going to get it is because I'm kind of a collector. I don't know. I just like stuff that's mine on the map and stuff. I can't help it. I don't know why. I just do. So we have a yacht and things like that. Oh, perfect. Because I'm just about to spend a lot of money. I'm going to feel real bad about it. You know what? Give me 2. This is a money pit. Again, guys, not recommended. I spend... Yeah, I gotta spend $2 million or so on stuff I don't want. Well, I do want it. I don't, and I do. I wish it was cheaper. So to some other people, as we've said before, the Document Forgery company is kind of sort of evidence, or, well, not evidence, but to them, it's loose mythical, myth-proof, rumor. I was stumbling on my words. It is kind of a conspiracy theory, yes, that Rockstar reduced the payouts on all the businesses before they released them. To some people, things like the cocaine business pays out $420,000. Now, to some people, that's more appropriate for the weed farm. And some people, I have to admit that you'd think a cocaine place like that would be, paying out more than $420,000, for cocaine, right? Like, especially when you spend $1 million. So some people think they pushed down all the profits, and the evidence would be what we're about to buy, the Document Forgeries company. Because when you get this all done, as we're going to do, the Document Forgeries company pays out the lease. So the pay is $36,000, and that's for selling out to the city. Ooh. So it actually pays out $126,000, but that's after your cost of $90,000 in supplies. So that's $36,000 in profit. That's terrible. Yeah. So let's sit down. You got to sit down to your clubhouse to buy these companies. So we're gonna kind of go through a business recap. Some people ask for it, so I figured we'd just recap all the MC stuff while we're doing this. So yeah, last decorations we need. That's the other reason I'm getting it for the properties. I mentioned property collectors, but it's also the last property I can buy. We have a nightclub, so until they bring out some kind of new property, I have all the properties I can buy, which is six. For those wondering, you can buy 6 personal properties and all the other businesses, which would be 5 biker businesses, and you can have the Biker Clubhouse, and you can also have your CEO car office, and you can also have all the extensions on the office, really, too. And then you can also have the CEO car warehouse and the crate warehouses. And then you can have 5 of those. So I guess I could have more of those if I wanted to. But we've already gotten 2, so we're okay. Yeah. I'm not sure if I missed any. The yacht, to me, is kind of a property, too. Yeah. Let's log in. So basically, long story short, I'm out of things to buy unless I switch things up. Trade in properties, basically. Buy businesses. All right, so here we are. Let's go to the Document Forgeries. There we are. Okay, guys, so this is in the order of profit. Generally, cocaine is the most recommended. Counterfeit cash, I kind of like that one. I don't know why, but it just seems good to me. And it seems faster. Now, it's just an illusion. It's only half an hour faster than these other ones. But that said, it's only 2 supplies to fill it, so $275,000 amounts to fill the bar down below to fill the counterfeit cash. So I kind of like that one because it's basically 2 stops and it's ready to go. The cocaine is more. I have it written down. I should check it. Cocaine is a bunch of them. It's like 250,000 supplies. Yeah. So that's a few different visits that you got to do before it's ready if you're trying to max it out. Now, just so you guys know, I don't necessarily recommend maxing out. That's more raids. I do that, as some people wonder sometimes. It's partly because I have so much to do that if I did these cells halfway, when they're halfway full, I would be doubling, my cell count. Now, the cells might be easier and quicker, but at the same time, it would be 8 missions instead of 4. So it would actually slow me down. I know that sounds funny to some people, but I've got other things too: the car warehouse, the this, the that, and the bunkers too. Great money makers on the bunkers. I forgot those earlier. So yeah, great money maker there too. So, I'm kind of lazy, and I just wait for them to be full. Yeah. Anyway, forgeries. So these are the locations. Now, people ask city or country. It's up to you guys. You can save money going to the country. You can spend extra going to the city. The cities, some people consider better. A lot of mine are based on the city, and I just like, I think it's easier having your businesses close together because then you're less traveling around between them all. So, and it also is kind of a debate. Do you feel, if there was other people in the session with you, do you feel safer going away from them, away from the city where people usually are, or towards the city? It's kind of debatable. In the city, there's more places to hide. In the country, there's less. There's pros and cons to both, so you guys kind of have to decide. I've heard both arguments to it. I like being in the city, but I'm not really sure it's the right choice. It's good for me, though. Now, it is on 25% sale. We're on the last hours of that sale right now. As many of you guys might know, probably by the time you watch this, it's already changed the sales. Hopefully, they'll have a better sale tomorrow. It could be 50%. Unfortunately, the sale is just on the property, not on any of the upgrades that we're probably going to get. So I'm probably going to get the Elysian Island location. So this is out in Grapeseed, and that's just north of the lake, and Pledo Bay, and that's way up in the north of the map. And some people don't recommend that location. I'd probably recommend that, not recommend it either, because it makes your sell missions longer to the city, because you're way at the top of the map. Same time, I've known some players that have all their stuff up there, their bunker up in the top, all their businesses up in the top, their clubhouse up in the top, and it kind of makes sense, because for them, they can just go up there and do a whole ton of stuff at once. So, if you're that kind of a player, it's not so bad. Anyway, Textile City is a little bit more than I want to spend, even with the discount, and it's kind of the center of the city. If you ask me, it's kind of a bad place to be doing your sells from, Elysian Island, it keeps me on the west coast, as you guys are going to see on the map, and it's kind of near a lot of our other locations, so it shouldn't be too far out of my way to go check in on it or to get our supplies. So it's 25% off right now. It's normally $975,000. It's $731,250 for today only, for the last few hours, I think. And then I think after this, we're going to go back to buying a blimp. Yeah, for some after-hour stuff. All right, Document Forgery Office. Only $731,000. Location, Elysian Island, old warehouse near the docks with big potential for scratching out a buttload of IDs. Be a one-stop shop for the illegals dashing out of every second shipping container. All right, good spot to be. View map. All right, there it is. I forgot we could do that. So with that in mind, I'll let you guys see Grapeseed for those that want to see the location. So that's north of the lake, up in Grapeseed. Sadly, for this business, there is no Sandy Shores location. There's a lot of people like Sandy Shores, but there isn't really a Sandy Shores location. This is as close as you get for Sandy Shores, which Sandy Shores would be over here across the lake here. Yeah. So Pledo Bay, that's way up here in the top of the map. And then we've got the one we're not going to pick, Textile City, in the city. Tight little setup dug into the side of Textile City. Great central location. Permanent scaffolding up front to keep things low-key. I missed out on a 50% sale earlier, and I thought about getting this one. And there we go. So as you can see, it's near the highway. But to me, that's probably, if the other people are in the session, that's not a quiet place. That's kind of like almost central to everything, almost. No, not quite, but close by to it. Yep. I think that's the office buildings right there. Yep. So I guess it'd be close if you had an office nearby, I suppose. All right. And then back to what we were doing. Elysian Island. Over here on Elysian Island. Buy now. Are you sure you want to buy this business? Yeah, I'm sure. So I think it's the most expensive decorations I've ever bought. But that's okay. I like properties. I like decorations. And then it'll help out the nightclub, so why not? Purchase successful. You guys might want to try it, or you might want to put yours to use if you've closed yours. Maybe just open them up for the nightclub use. You don't have to have any product or supplies in there at all. They just need to be open for the nightclub to be able to source from them, so which is kind of cool. So later on, I might just kind of keep it open and not maintain it. All right, so let's hop out and let's go get it set up. All right, it's flashing on the map. Maybe we should change our style up. We are biking it at the moment. OG biker set. All right. Shouldn't be too far away. Our gargoyle, which I think is still the fastest land vehicle that's not like rocket powered or anything like that flight. And that's by, you guys can watch a video on it if you haven't already, but by putting on certain rims on the back, it goes crazy fast. You usually die long before you get that fast though. For a lot of players, including me. And yeah, I still got to do the mod thing. I'm pretty sure she'll last for a little while, so I'm going to do her in the coming days. Or, well, you know what I mean. Received a job offer, yeah. Here that's easy. Basically, you for now, you guys have done the other one with us, the gun, the revolver, special revolver, and it's more or less the same. It's a little different. You got to hunt down 5 people, I believe, and kill them, or if you want to gain a little bit more money, bring them back. Oh, where are we going? Way down there. Yeah, so bring them back to Mod. And on the 5th one, I believe, she gives you a treasure chest, or access location on the map to a treasure chest. And you get the Stone Hatchet. And I was kind of skeptical when I heard about this Stone Hatchet thing. But apparently it's, I wondered, well, how is the hatchet fancy, new? But apparently it gives you, after you hit a couple people with it, it becomes, it gives you the rage mode. Kind of like Trevor's special ability, so you can rage with it, for whatever that's worth. It's not worth much. It's a melee weapon, but at least it's something special about it. Now, after that, you can kill 25 people with it, I do believe, and you can do that in a contact mission, like we'd recommend, and like we did in the revolver mission. You can turn on certain missions, and they have the cops turned off. Usually, any kind of gang fight or anything like that, the police are turned off, and you can run around on that mission and safely melee all the people you need with the axe. And after 25 of them, I believe it is, you get 250,000. So I might recommend doing that for you guys. So I'd say to watch our video, but we'll get around to it. We will. In the coming days. If you guys want to go ahead, it's more or less the same as our other one. And we'll show you very soon. Yeah, check that out. Because I could always use another 250,000. $250,000's always nice. Especially after wasting it like I'm going to right now. And I'm thinking about doing some other things too before the sale's done, so. And buying a blimp, so. Sounds like I'm going to be doing some grinding later this week. Yep. Well, I'm always grinding, but you know what I mean. Focused grinding. Excuse me. Yeah, so you lean back on this bike, and it goes exceptionally fast. But it's hard to find a place where you can actually get it going to see just how fast it can go, but apparently it goes incredibly fast. So this is our place. Yeah, I recognize this building. Turn around here. Yeah, I know this building. Restricted area. Parking lot is patrolled by security. Really? Well, that's cool. I wish that was true. Hopefully that's true. We got free security? Alright. Alright, so let's go in and open up our document and forgeries company. I want to take off my helmet. It's one thing I wish they would change. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. I should just change my style back again. That works a lot faster a lot of times, I find. Okay, there we go. But yeah, when you're part of the bikers, it keeps your helmets on. And it makes sense, you're bikers and all that stuff, but still, like, I don't know. I like the original way where it just takes off your helmet sometimes. This is your document forgery business. Production is suspended until the necessary supplies and setup equipment have been located and delivered. Well, we'll do that. Once the business is up and running, your MC will be able to produce and sell forged documents. And for some reason, for insanely cheap. Access to the open road admin site on the secure laptop. Yeah, we know that one. So that's where you do all your supply ordering on the open road website on the H business, and how you initiate the sales. Sales, sells. They call them sell missions. So I always sells, but I guess the proper English would be sales. I don't know. I guess internet language versus real language. Very cool. Yeah. I had a friend who had this a while back, so it's pretty much the same. I think the pictures get taken over here once we get this upgraded. Alright, so let's access the website. Logging in, Synchrome. Inactive, pending setup. Alright, here we go. So we have to run the setup mission. All businesses have the same kind of setup mission, although you get something that's related to the business. In this case, we should be getting some kind of printing and fake ID goods of some sort. But otherwise, they're all identical, generally speaking. You get a package, you bring it back. Hey, LJT. Oh, no. Well, I guess now he knows what we think about document forgeries. It's a good thing I've done these before. But I pressed the wrong button there and hung up on him. Alright. Now sometimes when I do, like you guys just seen, I set another GPS because I don't quite trust the GPS sometimes. And sometimes you get different GPSs when you set to your purple one, your personal one, or your company one, and the mission one, the yellow one. It's kind of funny that way. But if you do it like I do, you'll see sometimes, I don't know, they upgraded the GPS, so I haven't tested it too much in the last week, but with After Hours, we got a new GPS, and some people don't know that. But the GPS was upgraded, and it'll take you down country roads and alleyways now. Now, I've already found that it misses some of them, so, but it is supposed to be better. We'll see. The old GPS took you some funny ways, so we'll see if that's fixed. But yeah, back to my point, sometimes two GPSs would take you in different ways, but it's kind of cool to actually see the choice. The other good thing about that, although I don't think we're going to need it today, is that in a lot of missions, once the police come after you, or once the bad guys show up, or once you get a pop-up of some sort, your mission objectives disappear. You're in the middle of the truck and you're bringing it back to someplace, and all of a sudden something happens, and now, like the police, and now you can't tell where to go. It just says lose the cops. So you got to lose the cops. And I try to lose the cops in the direction that I'm going instead of the wrong direction, right? Save time. So a good thing to do, if you can remember, is to take that quick second and set a GPS, even when it already has one. And that way, when the yellow thing disappears, you've got your own line and you know where to go. Yeah, it's a big hint. When it works out right and you thought about it ahead of time, you'll think, perfect. It worked. Yay. Alright, so on this mission, we could obviously fly. It's probably quicker to just take a buzzard, but I kind of feel like being a biker for a moment. Been a nightclub owner for a little while. Got to represent every now and again. So, away we go. We be repping. Yeah. Yeah, what else can we talk about? Because, yeah, this mission I'm not too worried about the objective, as you guys can tell. It's the not recommended document forgeries business. When you got everything else, you got extra money, and you want to fill in those little blanks, then maybe, like me, you'll do it. Collect the supplies and return them to the business to start production. There we go. You collected some business supplies. Deliver the bag to the business. The smell of poorly encrypted personal data gets me all juicy. Get it back to the base. Alright, I think the weed one, you actually steal a van with like weed supplies in it and stuff. So, in a sense, this is like way easier than just a bag sitting there. That's it. At least it's the cheapest business, I suppose. It's got that going for it today. Yeah, so you guys might want to wait for sale. They do sales on them, as you guys see, 25%. Whoa, nice. I meant to do that. Yes, that is perfectly timed. Are we alone? Yes, we're alone. Good. I am in public session. You do have to, well, you can actually do a lot of these setup missions, believe it or not, in invite-only sessions. So, just so you guys know. So if you feel really, like doing that, you can. But you can't access the Open Road website when you're not in a public session. So it's kind of a catch-22, So basically, you do need to be public, if you don't want to make it a super pain in the butt going back and forth. Yep. Yeah, actually, you might have to do it completely in public. But thankfully, it's an easy mission. I think if I failed, I just have to go back to the business, and then you would run the setup again. Same thing if you fail the raids all the way. Basically, you got to go run the setup all over again. But you don't have to pay for any upgrades again, or the property again, or anything like that. You just have to run the setup mission again and wait for product to fill up, and maybe buy supplies again too. So you definitely don't want to go through that, but there's no permanent damage. Whoa. All right. Woohoo. Yeah, I was going to say not bad for having not been biking lately. But I didn't want to say that too soon a couple seconds back there, because like I said before, you say that stuff and crash. Yeah. Yeah, I think I did it in our Sand King episode. I was saying it and I flew right off the mountain.
Can I ask you something? What's wrong with you?
Well, you're in front of my business. Says restricted area here.
I hope we learned a lesson. Who's
Oh,
on the totem pole?
looks like we got an opponent on our mission after all. Yes, I do have a problem.
What the fuck is that?
You on my property. Oh,
You're just
I'll
one of
take
those
you down.
fringe people, aren't you?
Oh. I told you, restricted area. You don't want to hang out here no more. Oh, I'd give you the chance. I give you the chance. I gave you a chance.
I guess you won't.
Oh, he did a dodge. Oh, see, I played dirty. Every now and again, your guy just kicks in the balls. Yeah, we fight to win. All right, well, I think we've dealt with the locals. I know who the new boss is around here. Setup complete. Document production has started. This is the production area. Forged document processing will begin here once the staff arrive. Okay. Forged documents will be processed, then stacked around the storage area here. In order to maintain production, supplies will be used. If the business becomes full of product or runs out of supplies, production will cease. You will still need to pay production overhead, so check back in the business regularly to manage production. Yep, access the website here to sell and to buy supplies. And to run your supply missions too. Manually if you want to, or if you have friends with you. Or if you just feel like it. Alright, hey LJD.
All right, they got it. Production is a go. This is Long John Teabag signing off.
Alright. Woo! Good job. Good job, everybody. Oh, hey, this place actually has windows. Check that out. They usually don't. I don't know. Other businesses are all dark. Well, these guys get some light. This is where they'll be taking pictures soon enough. Once our staff shows up. Yep. Maybe we'll get our picture taken again. All right, so let's log into the website once more. Since Chrome, log in. Okay, now normally, when you do that, it fills your supplies, setting it up. Yeah, our supplies are still down. We didn't even get any with that. That's kind of strange. Should we resupply and find out? Yeah, it looks like it's going to take our money. Well, the other businesses usually, I think, it's been a while since I set them up, but I think you usually get some supplies with the setup. Yeah, so here's our upgrades, and unfortunately they are not on sale, and again, you guys might want to wait for it to have a sale on it. We do the news every Tuesday. That'll be tomorrow when I'm recording this. Today, probably when you guys see this. So probably a little later on or something. Either earlier or later today when you see this. But yeah, every week there's usually an event week, and sometimes they have sales on these things, on the properties themselves, and you'll want to see business upgrades as well, or renovations. And that'll be these choices here. Okay, so we don't need to wait to see how terrible it is with the low levels. We already know that. I believe I said the 36,000 earlier. I think it's as low as 12,000 or something like that profit without this stuff. So it's like, you don't want to do that. I think it's actually 12,000 for the country sale, so, or the local sale, I should say, not country sale. Yeah, terrible. So let's buy a security upgrade, I guess, first and foremost. Try to reduce the annoyance of the raids, I suppose. So purchase this upgrade to install security personnel and surveillance equipment. This will reduce the likelihood of being raided by the cops or attacked by enemies. Sorry, coffee. Security upgrade, 285,000. I guess I'm sure. All right. Not too much change. I think we've got some security cameras now. And we'll have a security door guy too. Like a lot of the other businesses, we'll have a security guy at our door. Now. And security cameras. Right up there. Blink and light. Make sure they're all working. Yeah, we'll see that when the staff arrives. And the next upgrade, staff upgrade. Purchase this upgrade to hire more staff. This will speed up your production rate and improve the overall value of your product. Okay. Are you sure you want to purchase this upgrade? I guess so. All right, so now we're going to be getting better staff, and I believe that would give you more staff around here, and hopefully better skilled staff. Now we can do IDs for everywhere. We can do driver's licenses too now. All right, buy upgrades. Again. All right, equipment upgrade, 550,000. It's just over $500,000. Purchase this upgrade to install higher quality equipment. This will speed up your production rate, improve the overall value of a product, and allow your supplies to stretch further. Essential, but again, not recommended business. Buy it only if you want that last business, the decorations, and the nightclub attachment. All right, we've upgraded. See, now we got green screen. That's completely worth $500,000. Oh yes, and now they got the magnetic strips. I think that's slightly different. Better desks. I don't know. Why would I spend money on this stuff? Should have made this room open up for more product and make more profit out of it. That's what that 550,000 should have done. All right, so for those with the nightclubs and stuff, if that's all you want the attachment for, we don't need any supplies anyway. We just need it open, and that's it. Now I am going to buy some supplies, seeing as I have to. And I could wait and see, but I'm not going to bother. I just feel lazy that way. So we're going to buy supplies, because I probably have to anyway. We'll see. And sometimes it'll tell you after this that they're not needed. But I think it's going to take our money. But I am going to do a few sales out of this place, like I told you, so I can get the decorations in the clubhouse. Supplies are on the way. So there's 75,000 to get that set. So now the staff's on the way. Things are opening up. And supplies are en route. All right, very cool. We have all the biker businesses and all the main properties. LJT, your staff have arrived at the Document Forgery office. Just let them do their magic. Production is a go. Yeah. Well, at least we got nice parking out front compared to the Grapeseed location. This one's not bad parking. Hello, I am your boss. Trying to say something? All right, work hard, everybody. Wait, you're not even fully at work. They just got here, but nobody's taking pictures yet. There should be some people back here. Maybe they're waiting for the supplies to show up. Yeah, I think that this is their dormant state. Well, okay, well, work hard when the supplies get here. Maybe that's what the cough was about. And there's our security guard. He's working hard, protecting nothing. So, good job. All right. Well, sunset, the end of that day. Completely worth it. All right, everybody. Well, take care. I am the Missing Sock. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for being here. And we'll see you guys more in the very near future with some more. I think I'm going to go off and do a blimp in a moment. Yep, changing my outfits here. And well, I think we'll get ourselves an after-hours blimp. Now that we've done those 10 promotion missions, you get a better price on the blimp. So I think we're going to do that. And then we'll blimp our way around the city. So yeah, this is the Documents and Forgery episode. Again, not recommended, as I didn't stress that enough, unless you're doing it for the reasons that we are. And don't forget to check out our biker rundown that we did a little while back. As far as I know, all that's still accurate, so you can go through all the business profit and loss of all the different ones. Generally, the top ones are in order, like on your thing. So cocaine's the best, meth is second best, cash counterfeiters is third best, fourth best would be the weed farm, and then do not buy, unless you for the reasons like us, this counterfeit document forgery business. All right. Now, that said, some people have variations. I agree. I like the counterfeit cash more than meth. I find the meth locations are a little out of the way, and I find the counterfeit cash is easy to maintain because you only have to stop by twice to fill it with supplies before it's full. So that's kind of cool. So keep that in mind, that just because they have the higher value, it doesn't necessarily mean it's easier for you as a player. All right, everybody. Well, we see you back very, very soon. Yeah. See if we can get ourselves a blimp. Yeah. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching. And thanks to all you Patreon fans out there, too. Big thanks. I don't know if I should do shoutouts. I probably should. I don't know. I never know when people do that, too. Should I do shoutouts? I don't know. I got to do more stuff for that stuff. But it's a big hand, and it's just a big hand you guys being here, too. Thanks, everybody. See you soon. Woohoo. Gargoyle, away! maybe helmets aren't all too bad after all. All right. Let's check out that screen now. Warehouse management. Printing and copying. Newly available. All right. Let's check on that technician. Where is he? Where are
How
you?
about hiring me some labor, boss? I'm kind of settling into this leadership role. Hi.
Are you? Good. Good job, man. Good job. Well, I guess he wants the only thing we've got left. The last technician. All right, let's go check in on those staff. Yeah, cool. So this location actually, you know, for what it's worth, you have boat access down there, which is kind of nice. You pull up a boat. I don't know if I ever would, but but maybe now that I thought I could, maybe I would. Maybe. And I actually remember this spot. Way back in the day, I'd used this spot for the Headhunter that we've talked about a zillion times. And occasionally I'd do it on the ground level, and I'd hop out of the crewman right over here and shoot. I think it's right over here. And you'd get the Headhunter VIP target over there. So it's a good little spot for that. Yeah, very cool. And we have inside, can't go through that door. Inside we have a little tugboat. And I think this is the basis for them making the tugboat a little while ago, because it's almost fully functional, as people can see, but it doesn't actually work. This one's part of the map. So you can't go inside it, you can't ride it or anything. But you can go on top of it and things like that, but that's about it. Still, very cool little location, I guess you could say. It's got something to it. And I do like how there's room for cars, room for landing helicopters. Yeah, oh, I'm in with the company. Another little tip to avoid the raids is stay in your company. Unless, you know, that doesn't work if you're hanging out with friends, though. But if you're just running around solo, try to stay out of the MC unless you need to be in it. Phones are in. Somebody get that. Somebody. You want a picture with the boss? Yeah. Photobomb. You ready or what? Come on. I don't have all day. You sure you know how to operate that? Okay. All right. And cheese. All right. Woo. All right, everybody. Our new employees. Things are up and running. She might even be a customer. Who knows? Nobody corrects the boss around here. Nobody says anything, actually. Keep up the good work, man. All right. Very cool. They be working. And the buzzard spawns here, no problem. Doesn't always do that everywhere on the map, so it's kind of nice when it does. Oh, post-op. Oh, you're evil. Evil post-op company. Oh. Rockstar should bring out a mission where we get to destroy this place. And all its awful post-op delivery trucks. We can literally complain across the street now. At least now, yeah, at least now I'm going to start to stab. Every day, throw a couple eggs at that building. Every day. Maybe some fish too, you know. Yeah, they'll get the hint. We don't like the post-op trucks.